Hello viewers, Rich here from Team 42 and welcome to iRacing for my very first VR iRace. If you've seen any of my previous races, you'll know I'm not the best. But in VR, something changes. I find my rhythm. This is one hell of a race with loads of overtakes, but for now we start in P2 after a fantastic qualifying. But you're probably wondering, oh Rich, you said there's loads of overtakes. How'd you get loads of overtakes in your P2? Well, in typical me fashion, I still manage to jump the start. But honestly, enjoy this one. Hell of a lot of overtakes. Good fun. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.
Green flag. You got the black flag. You jumped the start. You have to drive through the pits without stopping.
So that was a terrible start. And we even manage to lose a place on the inside. Little look from the car behind. Remember, on lap 1 the tyres are cold. You can't thrash it around the track like I could in qualifying. As you see here, just ever so slightly mount the curb, lose the back end, but manage to gather it up. Guys in front starting to pull away just a little bit, and with the cold tyres running slightly wide. I'm going to do another lap before I save my penalty, my drive through, just to see where we stand as P1 runs wide, leaving the door wide open. And there seems to be some sort of incident, some sort of crash the guy has managed to get himself into. So now it's just me and Mark in front. Got River Marsh just 1 second behind, keeping pace with me and Mark in front. Heading now onto the last turn, touching the curb, but decided to throw it in the pits. And if I'm totally honest, I was surprised. I managed to slow down in time. That was right on the limit. Getting the pit box countdown, but as it's just a drive-through penalty, we're literally just driving through. And as we come out the pits, we look to be in last place on the road, as there's some sort of massive accident up ahead. Hear me talking about the incident as we catch up to this group of cars. They aren't the fastest, and I still need to get me racecraft. I thought I'd have a little look here, but there was nothing to gain having a look down the inside. Same here, I thought about looking down the inside, but that would just be silly. That's not a good place to overtake. Just got to keep my head down. I know I'm faster and pick my moments. Sitting in the slipstream of Andre in front. Gonna look down the inside, see if I can outbrake him, which we do. And that is I think my first official overtake.
Oh my God, yes.
The excitement in the voice. Again, didn't learn my lesson. I'm gonna go for a risky move on the inside of this white car. You can hear me getting angry, but there was nothing to gain. So settle back into my rhythm. Try and put him off here, pull down, show me nose on the inside, but I don't even think he's seen that. I'm carrying the speed around the last corner there, not really carrying much speed, the slightest of touch to the guy in front. And for some reason he pulls out of my way. Brakes a bit late. Not sure if he was worried about the blue car, but we go down his inside. And that is a double overtake. Now we are behind Michael. Having a little think. Thinking better of it, not going down the inside. That would be a suicide of our manoeuvre. And I'm faster, and he runs wide, touches the grass, loses all his momentum, and we go down his inside on the penultimate corner, or the last corner. Another overtake. You can hear that I'm surprised. I'm not used to overtaking any cars. In the top 10 now in P8 of all places. Gotta try and chase down Corey in the front. He's currently 2.8 seconds away, running slightly wide again there. Touching the curb on the inside. You probably can touch the curb. I'm still getting used to the physics. Staying in gear 3 to the top of that hill. You can switch to gear 4, but I find myself spinning out or losing the back end if I'm in the higher gears. Didn't gain much on Corey this lap. Just a few tenths. Come on to lap 7. Trying to drive smooth, stick to the lines, and make sure I am as smooth as possible, because smoother is faster in any racing game. Although maybe rally is different. And there's an instance up ahead. Someone looked like they tried to overtake on the hill. I said to avoid. We knew better of it. Unfortunately, them guys took that risk and are both now out of the race. But that is 2 more free places for us. Slightly wide again. Fastest lap. I think that was the fastest lap of the day for me. 58.0. I know the guy in P1 is in the 57s, so we do have a bit to go to understand these cars. And as we get closer to the front of the field, the competition improves. We're struggling now to get an overtake on the guy in front, but he runs slightly wide, loses a bit of momentum. We manage to carry our momentum, and we are going for another move down the pit straight to see if we can outbrake him and get the inside in the first turn. And that is another overtake for us.
Oh my goodness.
Up now into P5, which I think is great considering the disastrous start we had. With as soon as the lights went red, I just put my foot down. I thought, time to go. What a fool. But P3 isn't too far up the road, about 7.6 seconds. P4 about 3.3 seconds ahead, but he does seem to be battling with the lap car of Andre, who is keeping him honest on his tail. Hoping something happens and maybe they can take themselves out or battle, and I can pick up any pieces that present themselves. But I have my own problem. I have Corey still within the 1 second window behind. So I've got a balance between as pushing as hard as I can, but also making no mistakes. See the guy in last obviously had an issue. He's up in the 57s also. And a bit wide there, carrying a bit too much speed. That's a let off the throttle. As we get the white flag coming onto our last lap. You can hear the deflation slightly in my voice. I am a bit disappointed in that. I feel like we had the speed to get further up the field. We took a second out to P3. P4 still, yeah, took a little bit of time out of him. He's about 2.5 seconds up the road. Just hoping for a mistake, but keeping myself clean, making sure I don't make any mistakes. I mean, as much speed through the penultimate corner as we enter the last corner, and that's all she wrote. But we did manage to get the gap down to about a second as we crossed the line. That's P5. Absolutely fantastic race, and like I said, I don't know if it's because of the VR or because I haven't really been practicing. I think this really is only my 6th race. But I think VR, for me, is the way to move forward. And I appreciate you if you did watch this. It was a fun race. It was a good race. We are working our way out of the rookie season. Hopefully get into some real races soon. But thanks for joining me. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you in the next one.